What's up? Oh,
I'm on the phone.
oh, that's Jesus. What's up, Vince?
What's going on?
What happened?
I had to actually make sure it was actually you because I said not quite eat like this badger. I thought it was a badger masqueraded. I had to chill.
Nah, you trying to send me to the abyss, so I had to put a disguise on.
Oh, okay. I'm
They'll
already
never
live.
know.
I'm already live, by the way, so don't say anything crazy.
Never mind. This
Oh, you
isn't
know
East.
what? I didn't hear what's his new song yet. Let me play that.
There we go. Baby, you must.
Take me if you must. I can't do how Pat does it. My voice isn't going that high. I can't do it. It hurts.
I am Ray.
It's so painful.
Ray Hatada.
It's so
My sister.
painful.
I want to save my
Everyone's good though. You guys are blessed.
We good.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was my birthday too, but had a good birthday.
He was shaking his ass.
I will not deny that.
He was making it earthquake.
Actually, yeah. Had a great, but yeah, it was a good birthday, man. Went out over the boat, got some, as
Hey.
usual.
We love to see it. I was good today. It's just mad funny because at one point I'm like, bro, I've just been so busy. I'm like, I didn't make a video. It's Friday. It's Friday. I do shit. I don't think I have stockpiled right now. It's a Kimetsu no Yaiba video from the movie. I'm like, I don't even. No one's trying to see this today on this blessed Friday. So. Hate me if
you.
I can't. If you must.
Oh, brother.
Must. I'm trying to get the pat. Must. I'm trying to pat it. Oh my goodness. What's going on, Zodiac? What's going on, Abdel? You know what the crazy thing is? Oh wait, let me turn this off. I honestly didn't realize I hadn't streamed on Twitch all week. I didn't realize. I was like, wait, I streamed on YouTube on Wednesday, not Twitch? Shit. I forgot. It's always something I forget to do. I always neglect something in the week. I never, ever go like 100 from the field. I want like 90 though. So my bad, guys. My bad. But back like we never left. Totally original line. You've only heard it here. No one else has heard it. If Brago said he made that up, he lying. He stole that from me back when I was 6 in the 6th grade. He took it from me, bro. I'm joking. But yeah, how y'all doing though?
We fine.
How y'all doing, chatters? Party people. I'd be mad. I'd be missing them fucking 2K streams. At one time, my phone died outside. And that one time, and that's the same day I lost my goddamn headphones. I'm so pissed. I gotta get some AirPods tomorrow. I'm just gonna bite the bullet. Fuck it.
Yeah, you about to miss the entire season. We in the semifinals of the playoff.
Hey man, all I know is I was hooping.
Hey, listen, we figured it out. The strategy was formulated, and they were being dominated.
All right. Ad for Paramount Plus Cool. All those subsites.
Timmy, you're alive.
Feel it.
Yes, I am bike.
Okay, I was wondering where you were. I was calling for you. I was like, what happened to the Kaniku man?
Yeah, I'm fucking blowing up the toilet.
That's what I thought. Oh, okay, I said he either sleep in the chair or he went to the bathroom. I said either way.
Good, because I'm alive, but the clips are down 0-2. I just at this point I just realized I just have to let them play and just the Clippers are like a Tower of God fight. I don't know what's going on until it's over. Then I can tell you what happened.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Those games were close. It's not even like they got dominated. They're like, we could fucking look next week and it could be 2-2 and they'll be like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing with that. I was saying I didn't even watch the last game. I was just like, man, listen, I'm not stressing myself.
I was
Like,
in and out of
nothing.
sleep. It's like it was on. I was there, but was I present? Not really.
Yeah, I was saying they went up 101-99. I said, damn,
Mm,
if only I could trust them to keep this lead.
yeah. What's up, Face? Yeah, what's going on? What's up, Star Destroyer? This stream is going to primarily be. We're just waiting for some people to come in, but I want to talk about the My Hero chapter and the One Piece chapter, then whatever else. We'll just shoot the shit for a bit. I thought the My Hero
It's
chapter was
4
good.
weeks.
I actually thought the One Piece chapter was pretty meh. Not that it
Piss
was,
poor week for Shonen Jump.
yeah.
Both was whack.
You thought both was whack. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think
The manga failed at me, but it's E3 season, so of course it is.
Oh yeah, it's oh my god, I'm so stressed because I'm like, bro, I gotta watch these playoffs. I gotta watch E3. Euro Cup started. Like, yo, I'm trying to see my guys. Young Benzema back, cut him. France, yeah, France is always my squad. If no one knows, if anyone who here watches football, soccer, Thierry Henry is my favorite. So is Ronaldo. So, but Ronaldo already won the Euro Cup. I needed to win the World Cup. It was the World Cup. I'm going with Portugal, but they're my second team. But my team's always in the fucking group of death every fucking year, every fucking time. I'm tired of this shit. And Germany's
World
always in my
Cup?
group. Always, I
Yep,
swear.
I say if it's World Cup, I always pick Germany.
Oh.
Always.
But yeah, One Piece was average, and JJK is now in hiatus. Oh shit, really? I didn't know that. I didn't
For
see
like a
that.
month because the nigga's sick.
Cause he didn't finish that last chapter, didn't he? Like start scribbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. Man,
You
put
got
itch
COVID?
out there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Pat, it's the first half, man. Just come in the call. You already know. See you in 5 minutes. They're talking about what my team is playing. I have the game on too. Just come in the call. Stop over there talking Denver. Just come in the call, dude. Talk some One Piece. But yeah. I mean, I'm kind of with Simi. I didn't think that I thought that My Hero chapter was fine. I would just argue it wasn't like exciting, but I thought it was good. I think it was bad. I thought the One Piece chapter was like not exciting and kind of boring.
Yeah, yeah. Literally nothing happened at One Piece. I mean, both nothing happened, but at least in the My Hero chapter there was an explosion.
Lady Nagant, yeah. Submitted the storyboard. Yeah, that wasn't it. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll see what happens with JJK. I think he'll be fine. Give him some time to rest. But the joke is, I'm literally trying to remember what happened in the One Piece chapter aside from Zeus being in the Clem attack, and like I'm really racking my brain. I have to pull the chapter.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. CP0 fucking talked about a whole bunch of nothing. They just speedwagon. They literally just had a halftime show. Okay, this is what happened so far. Then they show freaking Flower Capital. So fucking
Otama and okay, yeah.
Yeah, don't give a fuck about that. Oh, my dad could see this shit. Yeah, he can. This guy clear. Then bullshit. I'm like, all right, whatever, Zeus. OT come back just so Nami could get the freaking official final hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. Then freaking Yamato and Kaido clash. I'm like, yo, why the fuck did I read this? Where's my goddamn time?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you understand, I had actually made a live reaction. Like, I was recording it, and I'm like, I literally read this chapter with no enthusiasm. It was just like deadpan, straight face, click. Mm-hmm. Oh, my dad. We can see him in the sky. Okay. Yamato. Yo, what are you doing? The handcuffs. I'ma leave with Luffy. Okay. Clash. And I'm like, I'm not putting this out. Then I left and I went to work. I just left. I just deleted the whole video. I said, listen, I'll make a Tower of God video for later and I'm gonna keep it pushing. But Jujutsu Kaisen is still losing my interest, but we'll see how it goes. They only let him publish 9 pages for this issue and told him to take a break for JJK, I mean. Okay. Yeah, we're on break. I'm actually okay with the break because for real this time, I'm doing that Tiller Bark stream. So, that's
yeah. I can join that one.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to do that. So we can do the ranking the One Piece series part. I think what do you want, part 5? I think Thriller Bark Saga. So we should be in part 5, and then we'll do that.
Great.
And then, yeah. So that's fine for me. I don't mind with the break, but yeah, the chapter itself wasn't anything. But I mean, For the sake of like doing our due diligence, was there anything at all interesting to you? Do you care about the Zeus thing? How did the Zeus thing play out to you? Did you like the explanation? Did it bother you? Do you care? Like I kid you not, I don't care about Ulti, so I didn't care if she got back up at all. The Zeus thing is fine. I have no problem with it because I saw it coming for a long time. I felt like this was gonna happen at some point, but I'm just like, okay, he's in there somehow. The soul didn't absorb, and now he's talking. Oh, brother, he's gonna be annoying, isn't he? And then I just kind of kept it moving. But go ahead.
Oh
Simi.
God, like I did not give a fuck. This nigga Zeus talk about, oh well, you know, when I was about to get eaten, you kindly extended your. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, Zeus. I'm just like, whatever, guy. I don't care. You here? Great, fantastic. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of that, boy. I was super good off whatever the fuck he was talking about. That little explanation. I mean, I just don't care if it was a good explanation or not. It's just okay. You here? We get it.
My bad.
Now we could do even more shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think I say be right back?
Oh, because I went to get wine. But
Oh, okay.
what do you mean Thriller Bark stream? So Sykes, I have a series on my channel called Ranking the One Piece series, and what we do is we go through the One Piece arcs by saga. So the first stream you'll see is actually from like 2 years ago, 3.5 years ago. But I'm supposed to do this every week. There's no One Piece chapter. I'm supposed to be done. I'm actually a fraud, but so like with East, so East Blue Saga take place. For example, right? So we go through your log towns, your everything, Baratie, Along Park. We go through the arc by arc. We give it a score. We take the median score of everything, and then we give it an average. Then we're gonna give One Piece a final score in the end. I've already done a bunch of them. I did the last one we did was Water 7. So we gotta do Thriller Bark. So that's what that is.
No.
Symbion's white gimmick, good for you. I don't care. The Zeus stuff was cool because I always wanted a Straw Hat to have a Devil Fruit type weapon, so I don't really care. Fair. Apparently, he can change the shape of the Clean Attack now, made it look like a club. This was weird. Yeah, fraud. Yeah. What's up, Mikey? So yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I literally like one thing about me is I don't like to. If I have nothing to say, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to force a video after to say. So like, I read that chapter, I'm like I have no emotion. I have no thoughts. It happened. I'm ready to keep it moving. And I just didn't say nothing. That's really what it was. I have a lot more to say about the My Hero chapter, so I don't think Pat hopped in. And if we're done, we can move on because I don't.
Chapter was whack.
It was whack. It was bad. It was boring. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I can't believe we wasted like what 4 chapters. I mean, sorry, 4 pages. CP0 talking about nothing. Okay, you know, both sides lost about 5,000 people, so now the score is this. But then, you know, some of the people, they changed sides, so now the score is this. I'm like, nigga, I just saw this. I don't need a recap. Y'all not slick.
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking to my friend Aaron. I'm like, Oda washed up, man. I'm joking. It'd be nice if he do more. We'll see. Go ahead.
Sanji went too crazy last week, so we had to get a bum chapter this week.
Mm. Yeah, if Pat hops in, we'll talk about the last chapter because I know he wants to talk about that a bit more, maybe on stream. But okay, talk about My Hero, because that chapter I kind of like. And then, but East, did you want to start us off because I did because of what you told me on Instagram? Because I really thought that was a funny thing to hear in the fandoms.
So,
go ahead, take it away.
Basically, so honestly, this is what I was going to do to navigate, to help you out and have everybody have a better conversation, be more broad and open for everybody. I was just going to let you two talk about your thoughts, run through all the shit. I can already know that's going to happen and why this chapter happened because I know my girl at the back of my hand, how close she writes. Then I was going to lead into that, which is a broader discussion than just My Hero specifically.
Okay.
So I was going to say that for last, so we can have a broader discussion in general. So we can just
okay. Good. That's a good point. I mean, all right, Simi. Since you kind of, I'm actually interested in hearing your thoughts in general first, from a standpoint, because you seem to not enjoy it that much, even though I thought it was pretty good.
Nothing happened. What the fuck happened?
Hawks looked
The
at
bitch fell down. No, hold on. The bitch fell down. Everybody pulled up.
Yeah.
Midoriya, are you okay?
Yeah.
Then she revealed the name of the place. Nigga pulled up. It blew up. Nothing happened.
So
Nothing.
nah, he wasn't reading. So, did you not see the hatred in his eyes? For All For One, that shit is growing. That shit is growing, bro. There's a lot of things going on. Like, did you like he's talking about Deku was almost kind of disgusted. He's like, bro, did you forget what you fucking did to Eri? And he's talking about I need to apologize to the boss. He's like, you destroyed this bitch and put her back together numerous times. You're talking about you need to apologize to who? Like, he's sick. He's sick right now. Look at his eyes, yo. The light.
He could be sick all he wants. Damn. Let me see him. Let me see him put that sickness into some punches. Damn, nigga glared at Chisaki. That was supposed to be like something happened in the chapter. Whatever.
Oh my lord, he's not reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hawks was there. That's all I cared about.
Yeah, the Hawks thing was good. I like seeing everybody. All For One basically still playing with these people. Like, oh, come to the house. I knew you was gonna come. Empty place. He starts clapping. I'm like, oh man, like he's playing chess, and after the whole motherfucking shit just blew up, I think they're fine. But it's just like the way that he's manipulating shit. Because the thing that's interesting to me is that I feel like what happens if Deku's like, I feel like Deku's like hatred and dislike towards this guy is just increasing. Then what happens when Shiggy comes and just murders him? And now he's the new All For One. Where does that anger get directed to? Like, I feel like there's a lot of interesting things that could happen from this moment, which is why I'm like, yeah, maybe the chapter itself wasn't crazy, but there's a lot of intrigue here as far as I'm concerned. So I would like to see how he's gonna move forward with this because it's like I basically in my head I have a couple of scenarios where I can see this going, because I think we are getting very close to that passing of the torch, inherited will, the next generation type moment, where I think we're gonna lose All Might, Endeavor, we're gonna lose Hawks as well, and those guys, and then Deku itself, they'll become the next generation. But I think depending on how it happens, how it goes, and how it's executed, and is it immediately, is it one by one, and how you see it affect everyone slowly. I think there's so many things Horikoshi could do to make it interesting. But that's all I'll say for my first lap, East.
Hey, we're not losing no Hawks. Relax.
He most definitely are.
They already tried to toast him. He ain't died, so he ain't lost. Good.
And they're gonna toast him again. He's gonna become a rotisserie chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like your tone.
Why must waifus explode?
Basically, just let's try her pet. Oh, pick back up with One Piece.
Nah, keep going. We're already talking about it.
All right. So basically, just like you said, is that the hatred for All For One is building because you can't see any good of what have you in the fucking All For One. But with Shigaraki, he just saw Tenko. But that's the naivety of all these niggas. They don't know the truth about this nigga killed his own family of his own accord. He wasn't manipulated into that. He just did it because he fucking doing this shit. But he gonna learn his lesson soon enough, because that nigga is about to wake up soon enough. And when he start decimating all these niggas that couldn't keep up with him at 75% with no quirk, and there wasn't time to kill them yet. Now when it's time to start murking niggas, and then he just starts going on his ultimate tirade until he conquers everything. Then they gonna be like, all right, now it's time to switch up the tone. And yeah, All Might's time is coming, and Devil's time, Hawks too. And it's the one thing I wanted to showcase. Like you were saying, Deku has all these abilities, but it's just because he has all these abilities doesn't mean he can fucking just do whatever he wants. Because like you said,
top 5 in the verse.
Right, like top 5 already, bro. You do realize he just had to struggle against like Nagant, seriously, right? Like he literally, like, if she wanted that nigga dead, he'd have been dead already. She was literally just toying with it. She needed to catch him alive.
I also don't think they understand the concept of it's actually difficult to balance all of these fucking abilities and powers that he's not accustomed to. He's not a master of any of these abilities. Not one. Not a single one.
This guy showcased last chapter. He was like, all right, I was trying to do 5 things at once and my body shut down. Now that I'm doing just 3, I can manage to do this shit real quick and
now I'm doing just 3. I only tore my ACL. I'm good.
Exactly. Then he tried to catch Hawk's light ass and fucking Nagant dead body basically, and he still couldn't do that shit. Like, damn, I got no fucking energy left to lift these niggas back up. Like that nigga, those shits come at a cost of doing everything.
Yeah.
And Hawk's wings aren't even actually back. Like niggas was like tripping over. That's why I said just wait a chapter to explain.
I
Niggas was like, I
actually
still can't fly. Hello.
I actually like the Hawks moment a lot too because of the type of character he is. And it was interesting that Nagant would open up and still see like the heroic spirit in his eye, because I would argue that he's a character that I didn't necessarily would say, I didn't think of him as that kind of character. I don't think he's a bad person by any means or anything, but I just, it was very interesting to see that in his eyes of all eyes, like, and then seeing her basically in her, because like here's the thing, I think she's done for, and I think it makes more sense to kill her off. I wouldn't keep her alive personally speaking.
Yeah.
I'll just kill her off. But what'd be interesting is like, do you think she dies here? Like this is her last kind of stand. She tried to give them information, but All For One already knew that because he already planned for her to blow up and all kind of stuff. Or do you think it's one of those things where at least they try to get her to a hospital or something, and she kind of dies on the bed like that? How do you?
Let me interject real quick, because
Go
me
ahead,
and East were talking about Hawks, and I was telling him that I was like, I thought her and Hawks were kind of opposites in a way. They took the opposite direction.
Okay.
Because even though Hawks was, he was doing the government deed and he was out there murking niggas, he still did all that with the purpose to like make it easier for these children.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said that like, I'm doing this so they have an easier future. But like he doing the dirty work that nobody else do. It's almost like the Batman thing. It said Batman obviously don't murk people, but it's like, he feels like he's the one that got to do the things that the right decision, that the hard decision that nobody can make. He felt like he was the one to do that. But he's still a hero at heart. He still believes in heroes. That's his whole thing. He's just doing work that like can't be brought to the light or wasn't supposed to be. That now is. Okay, now I'm done. Because Hawks is my favorite character. Thank you.
Oh no, that's well said. I think.
Mm.
I think that's well said. But yeah, again, I don't think I hear like Simi's point is not lost on me. She fell. Everyone thought about some shit. People pulled up and the chapter ended, but I thought there was a bit more to it. Like,
because it's like
I hear you though.
It's like, bro, at the end of the day, right? Because I don't need no fucking explanation on why this chapter needed to happen. It's clearly a fucking setup chapter. That being said, when the setup comes full circle, then you'll hear my mouth. But solely reading this as a individual chapter, nothing fucking happened, man. She fell down. Mad niggas pulled up. This nigga never talk about, I ain't so good in the rain. That this nigga Hawk talking about, I can't fly yet. That this nigga Deku talking about, my arm's tired. And they all go smack on the floor. Like, bro, I'm good on that. Yeah, nothing fucking happened.
You
But
see what's the beauty of this setup is that I already know what's to come for multiple characters and going forward. That explosion, that's not fooling anybody. That's just All For One fucking you. Now, what people tend to often forget is obvious, but people still often forget. UA is not safe. They've already talked about what do we do when we're sitting ducks. That's a fucking one like Korokoshi primary thing. Don't waste the panel. Them niggas talking about okay, where we just gonna be sitting ducks in a row when niggas pull up on us. All for one, and then Nagant literally said, I'm not the only one he called on. Tartarus got the baddest of the bad, the strongest of the strong. That's where all the goons was locked up. That is up there echelon. Now remember, All Might was a demigod, but you just because he a demigod doesn't mean but that's All Might and All For One alone on their own scales. Everybody else is not on their scale. So these other niggas that probably got put away long back when by All Might, they ain't no chumps either. They're definitely up there with Endeavor and them niggas too. So like, plus when they get added new quirks that don't have no failure contract clause because they're just evil. All For One picked Nagant just so she could fail. Obviously, when they start tearing up the city and All For One making more moves, All For One's the pettiest nigga ever. He would literally pull up to UA and start fucking with niggas just because Deku decided to lead that bitch. And just to torment that nigga even more. That's the All For One level of that shit. So like, I'm telling you, soon enough, UA finna get fucked over. You still got other characters in other places, like, and then
Shiggy
Shigaraki
coming,
about to make his move. Exactly. And then you guys still got Shiggy away from the paint. When Shiggy wakes up, like, there's a lot of different pieces that finna start moving and popping off. I was trying to tell you this is why the villains ain't been in the spotlight. Now that they're coming to the fray, and Nagan already said I wasn't the only one he called on. Those silhouettes ever since 297 have been very consistent up until now. That you see them again. We've seen them 3 times, and all silhouettes have been very, very fucking consistent about those niggas from Tartarus busting out and all four calling them to his side. So soon enough, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Then,
Hold on. Let me
then
read
shit's
this.
gonna start ramping up until Shigaraki wakes up, and when that hits the fan, there ain't no going back after that.
All right. I love it. Stay there. Don't forget that. We'll come back to it. I'm gonna just read the chat real quick. I think they're gonna make a move near the end. That's some spy shit. That's why I keep thinking too. Just waiting for the right moment. Midoriya was cool as hell this chapter. He shut that shit down. Yeah. I don't know what it was. When he said to Chisaki, I felt that. I was like, he talking about the boss. And he's like, do you know what you did to Eri? He's like, yeah. He's like, I wish you would feel like you needed to fucking apologize to her of all people. And I'm like, yo, what I'm seeing is a slow descent. Like it's like Deku may have gotten angry and stuff like that, but I've never truly seen hatred in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I feel is building, like legitimate hate, like towards All for One and whatnot. So that is what I'm seeing. Now I'm late. What's up? I knew you. I saw you show up. We talk about All for One. We're talking about it right now. I think it shows the effect Endeavor has had equal to All Might. Fair enough. All Might had the same impact on many heroes. Endeavor, even though he failed to be number one, still had the impact as well. All for One really fucking with these heroes. Nagant became jaded because she's not mentally tough. Couldn't handle the fourth quarter. Damn. What's up? What's up, Kugan? My hero, yes, my hero. Horikoshi might have to get boxed. All for One scheming. I feel like the moment Shigaraki wakes up, she'll hit the fan. Absolutely, Starstruck. Absolutely. He about to like, whatever you think is gonna happen, he's gonna throw a monkey wrench in there and just derail everything. What's up? What's up, other Simi? Young Cool Cash, what's going on? Deku was on point. Like, yeah, he's coming to his own. He's becoming a lot cooler and stuff. But yeah,
That's why
go ahead.
he needed focus right now. That's why he needed his primary focus right now.
Yeah, this is all really good for him. But yeah, I actually saw for once when I was on. I actually saw a little bit of a thread of people talking about the My Hero stuff, and they're talking about how this is stupid because they think Deku was like mad strong or whatever. I don't really too much to get into the fandom stuff, fandom talk, but there's two things you told me today that I think is interesting. But I want to start with the Deku stuff, with him being top 5 or whatever. Did you want to start us off with that so I could use the washroom real quick? Start us off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. You go ahead.
Go ahead.
So
I'm listening. Don't worry.
shut this shit down. Deku in top 5. Deku not top 5. Okay, somebody. Deku ain't top 5 in the verse. Like I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Like he's up. He's getting up there. Probably top 20. But like that. But you gotta realize what the fuck happened when he was fighting Nagant. Is that Fa Jin boost with the Fa 100% shit, which is fake.
Oh.
Not real 100%. Is giving him like a Suedo boost, but he needs to charge that up. Nagant, he was fighting a long range fighter, which means he had more time and a lot wider right to hide, scheme, and use his little tactics. If he was fighting somebody like Endeavor, who's in your fucking face and don't need to be 50 feet away from you, 100 feet away from you, like yards away from you, in your face, he's not gonna have time to be squatting up and down and charging up, this, that, and the other. He's gonna be on his feet, on his toes, when he probably can't keep up with Endeavor still. So like, he's not top 5. He'll be there, but y'all need to stop over gassing him. Like, there's levels to this. His inexperience was literally showcased just again this last, like 2 chapters ago, when he should have knocked Nagant out when he pulled up. Instead, he was too busy trying to ask questions, and that's why she popped his ass off really fucking quick again. Like, it's all about matchups now. And top 5 in power, Cool Cash. I think somebody to say something.
No, I'm not.
So East, who would be top 5 for you?
In the verse right now, obviously Shigaraki's above everybody. Even when I said 5%, he was definitely above everybody.
He proved that. He proved that in the war easily.
Yeah. I have to definitely give it to Maki probably second, since that nigga in durability is insane. But then I put Redestro at third because if you had to really reread NBA, because his full scope of his power was not properly showcased because Shiggy kept destroying the fucking stress ball, so it wasn't getting the full impact. But even Shigaraki decaying them hoes was literally tearing the block city parts, just in like stress balls. Like his true power wasn't like fully unleashed, and he kind of got hold in the war because he didn't have his fucking legs. People kind of
Mm.
get mistaken, like because he a clown and they clown him, but you gotta look at certain circumstances. Like, don't get that twisted when he pulled up. Like his power, is destructive power, is literally insane. And you probably got Endeavor right up there around like four. Maki is really durable. That's the issue right there. And then Endeavor got them injured, them moves. Maki probably like four. I give. I guess I have to give Genius 5.
That's Janus.
So run me through the. By the wait, was Jokic hurt? I saw him on the ground earlier. By the way, is he hurt? He's good. I don't know. If
Yeah, he's always all right. He tweaked his ankle.
Okay. You're good though. How you doing, brother?
You good, Pat?
I'm straight. You know, I want us to win, so I'm baiting my breath. But y'all go ahead. I'm listening. I read the chapter. It was good.
I'll get back to One Piece in a second, so we can talk about it. I didn't have much to say about it. I didn't care for it like that. So neither did Sydney. So we're just kind of like.
I guess I'm the only one that liked the chapter then.
It wasn't even. I don't know. So, yeah, it is. You are. You are. I don't want to be like, oh, it sucked. It was horrible. It just like I read it and I was just ready to move on with my day. That's the best way I could put it. I didn't.
It's all right. The whole group chat felt the same way, but I don't know. I just really enjoyed it for some reason.
Fair enough. But all right, so you gave your top 5, right? Because I don't think Deku's top 5 at all. I don't think he's close. But
Bro, he's probably like what, maybe like, yeah, and you got Ed Shot too up there.
I understand that a lot of the kids, they like if you're good, you're good. So you get up there early, but.
Nah.
Okay, hold on. Am I fanboying if I don't think he could beat Mirio? Am I fanboying?
No, it's
Yeah,
actually,
I think Mirio beat the
top
brakes off that nigga.
no, it's still legit. Like I said, you can't count Fajin in the fault 100% because he has to charge that. He was fight like I said earlier. He was fighting a gun from a long range and using these like she's scouting out like from afar, so he has time to like let me smoke and then do this while she's waiting on me to do that. Like no, Mirio gonna be in that nigga face speeding the fuck around at top speed. So like he gonna be pressed on the back foot and he has to do this, that, and the other. Like he probably top 20. I guess you give top 25 Jim, but like just off rip, no. Like he still has a long way to go. There's still niggas at top of the verse, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I read
The
that.
Deku Wank is crazy right now, but he's not that strong yet, in my opinion.
he's not.
Which was chat saying. Shiggy, wait, if on Bomb Gimmick, who's top 5 chapters to grade? I think Deku could still improve. Top 5 in power, 5 boost, FA
Hey,
boost
he
100.
might not be top 5, but Horikoshi making him look nice.
Yes, sir.
But he's smart.
But that's just to set those niggas up because when he needed that, he needs 5 Gen for when he go to rematch with Shiggy and lose.
Yeah.
That's the only way he don't die.
Makia, yeah, Redestro. Yeah, Redestro's powers are kind of conditional, but I think he's kind of a monster.
That's what I was gonna say. He's conditionally top 5.
Yeah, like the thing with him is, wait, did someone say Ochako? Like
Ochako what?
top 5?
Top 5 what?
I don't know.
He said potentially, but I don't know why the fuck.
Maybe
Top 5
in
female
potential.
characters?
You mean? I guess you can,
Top 5 potential power.
I don't know if I don't know with that. Ed Shot, Best Genius, Usagi. Okay, fair. I see. I heard Judicate My Hero chapter. One Piece chapter. Yeah, the One Piece chapter for me this week was whatever. The Fajin builds up so long he's in motion since he has kinetic energy, no problem build it fast enough with abilities. I think people are just looking at it from a very simple standpoint. Like more abilities means he's stronger, more power. But I don't think people understand. Like, okay, for example, I can go to fighting games and make it very simple, right? I like a character with a pretty basic moveset. Give me some type of DP. Give me a fireball, maybe something else. I don't know, a grapple level. I'm good. Sometimes having too many moves is too much for me. I'm overwhelmed by all the options that I have, and sometimes I just want 3 options. Like, what do? An uppercut, a fireball, I Shinku Takamaki. Like, that's all I need. I don't need anything else. I don't need to be doing 800 different moves. So, because you have more things from more situations, but you have to constantly account for that. It's not easy to constantly be regulating all your different powers for tailor suited for different situations and being able to use them perfectly. That's not easy. I think this actually, in a lot of ways, it didn't make Deku weaker, but now he has more to account for, so it's harder for him to fight in a lot of ways. That's how I see it, at least.
Like I said, we seen that 2 chapters ago. Nigga was like, I can't do all this shit at once. This shit fucks me up.
And he hadn't even completed learning how to, getting his body physically ready just for the original power he got from All Might. That's not even perfected yet. So, what are we talking about?
He's not
here?
even halfway through there.
What is what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here, man? Y'all not
Man,
reading.
Naya said, all I need is Hadouken, Shoryuken, Kikoten. I'm good.
Now, listen, I really just need a projectile. As long as I have a good projectile, we good. And good frame data, that'd be good. So
That's not killing All For One. That's Shigaraki Jump.
do I
That
think
was already
they're
been
for
set up.
one? No, not at all. I think I'm with East. I think it's gonna be Shiggy for sure.
All For One is literally setting Shigaraki up to kill him. He's already been
I
static.
think he wants that. I think
He-
that's
he
his final
literally-
test.
What's overlooked in the Vestige world when Nana and all them were fighting the control, Shigaraki was decaying off one too. He was like, "Oh, I almost forgot. You hate me too. Excellent." Started smiling. He said he wants him to be the next him. There's no way Shigaraki's like, "All right, I'm gonna be a puppet on a string. You gonna be the mastermind behind everything, and I'll just be this figurehead of all this." No, Shigaraki already said, "I'm going to be better than you. I'm to be greater than you." He did all this stuff so Shigaraki could be his own person, his own man. He wants Shigaraki to be his own person. It's the entire thing. Like, all right, I'm telling you now, when that nigga laughing when he died, he gonna be like perfect because he raised a perfect demon lord, which he been the next him, which he been trying to do since he got that nigga. It's like he had that conversation on All Might. He was like, "Yeah, you wouldn't believe me if I told you why I got this nigga, but I told you that. I see myself dying, my future going when you start knocking down my entire empire. So I went and got myself a successor. Somebody live on past me."
Okay.
Man, listen,
What do you think what Ali said about Shiggy is the one that kills All Might, but Deku's the one who kills One for All? I think that's interesting. I'm not saying I believe it, but that's interesting. I think
it's an interesting thought process. It's not like I'm saying like, oh, you like it's like completely impossible. But the more factors that Shigaraki's already been set up to kill All For One. All For One is making moves. It's based like this. All For One is going to be contradicting Shigaraki when they both go. Like the moves he's been like the move the Vestige and the All For One are making, like it's gonna be like, all right, nigga, I'm running the show. Why do you keep stepping on my toes once again and again? Like, and he gonna be like in the background trying to be like, like it's the rule that says two of them can't exist at the same time.
it goes Deku killing One for One, Shiggy Mom. So how many power do you think Shiggy will have when it comes to facing off?
We don't know because we don't even have a limit. There's literally no cap number as far as we know for even All For One because they kept saying like, bro, we don't know how many quirks this nigga fucking actually has. No, we have no indication of a clear. Okay, at this number, this all the quirks he can store. We literally have no fucking idea.
Shiggy and base is already super strong without a quirk. Shiggy has been set up to kill All Might more, in my opinion, because his hatred towards All Might has been from day one. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't think what you're saying is wrong or crazy. I just don't think that's how it's going to play out. I just think it's going to play out.
Hey, halftime. Sorry, keep going.
I think it's going to play out differently. I don't think. But I'm not going to lie to you, though. I actually really like that idea. Like the idea of both masters, so to speak, are killed by the student. And then now the student, like, I think that's it. I think you could do a lot with that. That's very interesting to me. I never thought about it that way. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
To give credence to you, Ali Wally, but in the color pages, it is showcased that on 306, the one for the final act begins, when the final act starts, that you have Shigaraki pressing his head onto the screen with All Might's face, and then you have Deku on the other side with him holding a box for All For One.
Oh, yes. I like that one. The first time we saw Shiggy, he was spewing hatred towards All Might. Wonder how Deku's going to react to his first kill. I know it's going to be peak. It'd be interesting if he meant to hit him really hard and didn't mean to kill him, and he does. That'd be interesting. Or All For One to some snake shit when it's like, I know if you kill another person, you will hate yourself. And he does some shit to like make it like worse than it is. Like, I never know. You never know. So
that nigga All For One And literally the most
It's like,
unpredictable nigga.
you see, you're a hero. Oh, he killed. Oh, he's a murderer. Some shit like that. Like, made him as a murderer. So I can see it. I can see it. I will see. We'll see though. We'll see. But okay.
I mean, he gonna destroy you anyway. But let's get on to that.
Yeah.
We can broaden out to that other topic.
Because that one is
So-
the funniest thing I have ever heard. So go ahead, just so I can start laughing again, and then I'm gonna get them. I don't know who I'm addressing in the My Hero community, but I'm about to get you, you goofy
So,
ass
I know
niggas.
Vince- I can't wait to hear what Vince is. Actually, I can't hear Vince. I can't hear everybody got to say about this one because this is probably My Hero. This is like, these niggas all together, but this is starting My Hero. So some people, again, there's some people are actually disinterested or dislike, not into engaged in the art because they literally said, and I quote, "I can't really predict where it's going, so I'm not that interested because I can't see what's going to happen next."
The
that's why I don't
fucking
like-
Isn't that a good thing?
the stupidity,
That makes sense to me because these niggas are morons. So that makes sense to me.
the stupid. He said, "I'm niggas."
So
He
wait.
said, "I'm niggas."
Wait. Niggas can't enjoy a story unless it's predictable?
They
Is that
said-
what I'm being told?
They
No,
said,
they want
they
to be
said,
they want to be snobby. They want to go on the internet and be like, "I told y'all this shit was gonna happen." They want to do that little nasty ass shit they be doing.
oh
Okay,
my
dumbass nigga.
God. When he said that shit to
Yeah.
me, I just started laughing. I said, "What is going on here? What do you mean?" I'm not really engaged because I don't know what's gonna happen next. In what world of storytelling is that a bad thing? Where?
This one apparently.
Which one?
I'm not like the current Black Diane said, like I told Diane, we in the bizarre world and we need to get back to our
This is
real-
Cloud World. What is happening? When did I travel to the worst timeline? What the fuck is going on? Like, I love that there's so many possibilities here, and I don't know what's going to happen next. This is the one thing I like in storytelling: unpredictability. So I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. But it's one thing to be like, I don't know what's going to happen next, and I don't know. But to be like, oh yeah, like I'm not interested because I can't predict the next 6 sequence of events. Therefore, it's bad. Like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on here? I have so many questions.
You know what's going on here.
Like
You
if
know
you
what's
said,
going on.
okay, I want to see other characters. That's why I'm not invested, or this plot line, or okay, I can understand. But this motherfucker really said, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I don't know where this arc is going, so I can't really predict it or see. I don't see where he's doing, so I'm not that interested or engaged. Isn't that the point when you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen? To
No,
be even
what is
more
wrong with
engaged?
y'all?
What?
We need to know
just
everything
happened?
that's going on at all times. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
Nigga,
Oh my god, I'm scared.
yeah, this is again Bizarro World, Clown World. I feel like I'm in the South Park episode. This shit is a parody. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I am still very confused.
He dumbstruck. That's why he's playing.
I want to see the list of predictions someone has to go saying that. Like, I like really like Blue Jay. Like, really, like, I don't know. I just don't know what to do with this. Like, I just want to know things where it's like, you said this to me. I just gotta look at you and be like, alright. Like, I can't do it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. But
Like, literally, when I read JoJo, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I get excited.
Right?
like what?
Meza made potatoes. Like, we're like, what did you what? like come on.
And you know what, Ollie Wally, you right, because it's still a fairly big thing in the community now that people think Shigaraki isn't the final villain. They think it's still All For One.
The real villain is society itself.
This is not fucking Naruto. We're not gonna have a fucking villain that was hyped up from the past be the final villain at the end of the series. No. The nigga Shigaraki has been established to be the main perpetrator of badness.
Up, dude?
Oh, I was talking about
I know. I was being ass. I was being a dickhead.
Why did I bring that series up?
Ollie Wally, I be doing my hammer stream, church stream, my church stream every Sunday.
I
It's
live in the
one nigga
Matrix.
come in here and swearing to God that All For One is still the final villain. I swear every Sunday this nigga come in here and he dead ass believe All For One is the final building. If I don't be surprised, All For One, he really fucking like, all right.
I do
No,
think
what
what
you
Vince
want
said.
not gonna be
I
the
do
final
think
villain
what
is
Vince
shit.
said holds a little bit of water though. Like some of these guys are just trying to like, aha, I know what's gonna happen. I see prediction. I'm such a great prognosticator. I'm the smartest. Like those people like that. People who shoot 1 for 10 for theories, get the one right after 3 years, and suck their own dick. There's people like that. So there's tons of them niggas in the One Piece community. They say 800 wrong things, get one thing right, and start beating their chest. I'm like, what is wrong with you? That is so fucking annoying. It's completely uncalled for. I don't understand. What's wrong with them? They start beating their chest, hollering, slurping themselves. Ugh.
Hold on. Are you talking? Did you predict what I predicted? Don't look at the other 15 fucking theories I had that was wrong as shit. I got one thing right, all right? So I'm talking. The rest you didn't get out.
I went 1 for 8 from the 3. Respect me. Cog just let's
Hey,
go. Find a villain.
you know what?
Right?
You know what? I can't even get mad at it because I'll be on the court, I'll miss every shot, and then when it's time to hit the shot to win us the pickup game, I knock that bitch down. I was the best player on the court. Can't nobody tell me shit.
You are a sick man. Because I'm still playing.
I hit that game winning shot. I'm doing every single 3-point celebration.
I didn't say game winner. I just said I went 1 for 8 from 3. That's all I said. I didn't say game winner.
Gun toting the piece, putting them back in my holster.
I said 1 for 8, and you hit this. You hit the one in the second quarter, bitch.
Yeah, that man Pat talking like Kenny to Jess Smith because he swear he was nicer than what he was. I said, bro, like you were good and all, but like man, acting like he averaged.
You were on Hakeem's team. Like, cut it out, bro.
Right, yeah, man, just like acting like he averaged 25 on the court. Like,
that nigga Kenny had the easiest job. Hakeem get double teamed. He just sit at the 3-point line and shoot it when he passes out the double team.
All you gotta do is chuck. Oh man. That's funny though.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I'm just trying to wrap my head around this concept. So if you go, isn't part of watching sports, the unpredictability, like getting hyped when your team score, or you don't know who's gonna win, or
no. I only enjoy basketball when I don't know what's I only enjoy basketball when I know exactly what's going to happen. I know the score, who's gonna go what from the field, who's gonna get how.
Future sight of the court. Nigga talking about he finna come for that layup. Let's go, nigga.
I told you he was gonna do a layup. Let's get it. Let's go. I predicted that shit.
He sit down. Nope. I'm not playing no more. It's not fun no more. I quit.
So basically, what you're telling me is that in order for Simeon to enjoy any video game he ever played, he basically looked at a full playthrough on YouTube.
You gotta give him you have to give him the code, the code, so he can read it. And
code. It only did because he played to enjoy it. So any game he called mid, he didn't look at the review. He didn't look at the playthrough.
You gotta know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yo, what the fuck wrong with these Tide Pod eating ass niggas?
The one that said he called left that trash. He said every new level is a different, no matter how many times you replay it. I got you.
I blame the education system. I blame the violent video games. When it comes to basketball, like advanced plays, like passing when screens, and there's also betting. I blame Nia. What did I do? Winning and trash talking for the team we're repping. I don't know what Nia did, but I blame Nia. It couldn't be me. I do nothing wrong. All I did was make sense and man my own business. That's all I've ever done.
Boy, what's popping?
Bro, you can't make that voice and then not say the Amiibo collection line.
Do y'all want to see my Amiibo collection?
Shit kill me every
You want to see my Amiibo collection? I have Kirby.
Oh my god!
You gotta get nasally too, like it's hard. But you gotta get like nasally with it.
Nigga sniffing dust.
You got a question?
Are the escape
that's
prisoners
okay.
going to be good in my opinion, or they're going to be throwaways? I think they'll be good in their own right. Throwaways in the sense that I don't think they're going to be. They might not have lasting effect, but for what their role is going to be and who they're going to go up against, I think they'll make it worthwhile. Because I'd argue that even Nagant herself, sure she wasn't here long enough, but her thematic role was pretty powerful. I mean, a lot of has to. I might be overstating it because she's fucking busty, but listen, she's still raw. Fuck you. She's raw. Fuck
I
you.
feel it.
Rifles out. Wild wife who's gotta explode.
She's sexy.
Oh,
She did not
God.
deserve that.
Man,
What's my team? I'm in Cancun. I'm with the Grizzlies. I'm in Cancun.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
What's up, my guy?
What's happening? You trying to get on? You trying to get in?
How y'all doing?
Go ahead. Go ahead and give us your one. Yeah, that's your one. Well, we can go back to One Piece in a second, but are we good, brother? How you doing? Yo, fuck
I'm
you
good,
guys
man.
for pump faking me with that DMC shit. I'm so fucking mad. I gave me that shit.
What do you mean?
I said DMC,
That
let's
shit
go.
look
I
fire.
seen MOBA. I just kissed my teeth. I didn't even look at it. I just kissed my teeth. And
Hey man, look, I just watched the trailer. I was like, hey bro, you know this gameplay look kind of good for a mobile game.
anyways.
It do. It look good as hell.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still not gonna play that shit, but it
Yeah.
look good.
Exactly what you just said. How you feel about the One Piece? My Hero chapter though.
My Hero chapter, I really enjoyed it. You know, I like seeing every time AFO comes on the screen, this man his stocks just be rising every time.
I agree. What the fuck was? We were talking about the fact that apparently there's a huge part of the My Hero fan base that's not enjoying this because they can't predict what's gonna happen next. So the fact that it's not predictable is the problem, and I just don't understand what's wrong with you guys.
Man, you know these niggas be tripping, bro. But I say, me and East be talking about it all the time, bro. I don't know what be wrong with these niggas, bro.
They also the overgas that Deku's top 5 in the verse right now.
Oh yeah, that too. That's dumb. I'm not with that.
How this man top 5 in the verse, bro, and he can barely use three of his powers at once.
Didn't even master his original quirk.
Yeah, but I say can only use 45% still.
And then was still getting fucking basically pressed, put against the iron and oppressed in a high difficulty fight. Just now, 2 seconds ago. If she wanted that nigga dead, he'd been dead.
Mhm.
Hey man,
Niggas is talking about, oh, when Deku gets close, he gonna beat her ass and all this other shit. I'm like, bro, what?
Oh yeah, I remember that. And we were all talking about like, okay, you really think she doesn't have the obvious counter for her weakness? Like, come on now. What's up, Zeton of Souza, my guy, Crow's gang, worst gang, yes sir. What's going on? How you doing, man? A miracle, Lady Nagant. I mean, I'm not mad at that. She got some good fan art, but I'll take Lady Nagant at midnight over Bunny Girl. Personally speaking, not just me though. I'm not a miracle stan like y'all. But she got some fire fan art.
Yeah, fan art.
So what? Coonery? Why is it coonery? The one time I reject the Sonic Fox giving them a coon, he hate to see it. This is the only time I ever rejected it. I'm not even rejecting it. She's fine, but like, listen, Midnight will always be my goat. She was the baddest bitch in My Hero, in my opinion. The most elite of all the thoughts.
I mean, I can't blame you for that.
You got what to say, Patrick?
Oh no, I said I can't blame you for that.
I just can't wait to see a lot of how the deaths affected Momo specifically. She's the one carrying the most weight off of Midnight's death. Because she's the one stuck with, like, you know, the burden of, like, you know how Nanami was like, you know, he wanted to say the right words to Yuji so he didn't leave him with a curse, so he didn't burden him.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, like, you know, the last words she left were kind of like a burden, but at the same time a motivation too. But motivation keep on being burden because, like, okay, she believed in me and I still had to carry on. And you know how Mina's one crying down on her shoulder when in the hospital to Shoto's room. And she can't have the time to do that because, you know, she's like the top of the class in leadership. So it's like, all right, yeah, I know you yourself. I won't, you know, you know, as far as being leader and being the rock situation.
We don't care.
Bro, that's another way I could tell that niggas don't be reading this when they be saying that like Midnight's death and shit wasn't important. Because it's like I mean, Midnight doesn't have a lot of screen time for like the readers, but like in universe, she has a lot of time. Like she spends a lot of time with the students, and she means a lot to Mina and
And she's
Yamuma.
fucking bad. She got the cakes. She got the chesticles. That's
Shit, she the reason why the women have a dress code.
Oh God, and she really is too. That's the funniest part. She really is.
Hey,
Because her
no
first
lie.
outfit was basically her butt ass naked.
That's what I'm saying. When I read the manga, I was saying, "Yo, is she naked?" I was so
You gotta let their pheromones out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, guys? You know what I'm saying?
And the spin-off Vigilantes was like 5 years prior to the main series. They did like an even further back flashback Aizawa.
They said Miracle got top 1 clappers. That's good enough for me. I'm not mad at that.
Basically, butt ass naked. She had a coat on, and the only thing that's covering her pussy was like a belt, like a utility belt. That's basically was covering her pussy. Otherwise,
Hey, hold on. You said this was in Vigilantes?
Yeah, it was like
I might have to read that tomorrow.
Yeah, I might have
to read that tomorrow. I'm trying to get a little waft.
Wait, hold on, Eve. Vigilantes got how many chapters?
Like 96. Final answer.
96 chapters.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
I'm about to say that's 2 days.
It's 103.
I wasn't that far off. Oh yeah, but yeah, I liked her. I liked Mount Lady and then Nagat for my 3 women. But then I'll probably go Miracle.
Mount Lady's still alive.
Yeah, but the thing about her is like I don't know if I care about her character at all. At least Midnight's kind of weird, but she's kind of funny. I don't know if I don't remember shit Mount Lady ever did or said really. Well, that's true. She did that in this last arc, but I meant prior to that.
Mount Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Raw. That ass. That's all you need to remember.
That's really all I remembered. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
all you need to remember. That's it.
The wagon and the bike. What to rub the manga right now? They said sigh. Oh man, we're actually getting it right. I need that. I mean, I'm Uraka. Ugh, yikes.
To be honest, like when they first introduced Mount Lady, I would assume that she would be like in the situation that's happening right now. I would assume that she would be one of the heroes that's quitting. But I like to see that she's not, like she's one of the people who is still sticking around trying to do good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Camino, when she saved the kids, that was like a real start to her doing some good hero shit.
We can have a waifu stream, by the way, sooner rather than later, so we can talk about some thoughts. But
yeah, and then you seen like her shit back in like the media training. You start seeing more her. All right, it's not about the fucking fame and all that no more. It's like about being a true hero. You really seen her shit online last arc.
I think Kamui Woods put it on her, and now she changed up.
That heroic spirit.
Mm-hmm. You know. We have to do. We have to do Sunday. This Sunday, we have to do. We have to hit him with the. Actually, maybe not Sunday because Sunday's Tower Man. But we might have to. We have to hit him with the fucking Smutwa stream. That needs to. That's not sooner rather than later. I read a little bit of what was I reading? Somebody did me something. And one of those things where I just read like 16 chapters of it randomly while I was at work, and I'm like, look at me, sucked in already. I'm gonna find out. Look at my Discord in a second. But yeah.
Dang, you said Smutwa Gulag came. No wonder.
Oh, that's good.
What's happening? What's happening, brother? What's going on?
Chilling. Nothing much. Just I'm starting work in like a while, like next week. So I'm just like doing nothing to prepare.
You're shaking your ass for the white man. That's crazy.
You hate to see it though.
Wait, have I seen the Miracle find out with her in the white dress? Yeah, that was I have. There's one from the front and the back. Yeah, I have that one. It's on my phone somewhere. She received more than a hero experience. Wonderful New World top tier. I started the Wonderful New World this week. No, what I was reading was I don't even remember. That's a joke.
Nigga said those women were handcrafted by the gods. Hell no.
Oh my god, Compazzo looks like so fucking tiny to me. I think it looks like he's 5'9" on the court. He looks so.
I think he's my height. Actually, I think he's 5'10".
He looks smaller than me.
Yeah, he's pretty short.
He's one of the few people that I look in the court and I go like, I'm taller than this nigga for sure. But yeah. So what series are we talking about? They were talking about Wonderful New World. I haven't read that yet. But yeah,
That's
I
the
don't know.
goat. That's the
All right.
goat.
So now that you guys are here, by the way, just real quick, since you guys missed it, we were talking about it. Do you have any thoughts on the One Piece chapter? Because me and Simi didn't really have much to say. We're like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we super good off that.
I got thoughts.
I mean, it
Go
was
ahead.
pretty short. Like,
I have
Well, I
thoughts.
mean-
Share them, nigga. I have thoughts. He said, I know that.
Well, I mean, since I wasn't here for last week, they've compounded between last chapter and this chapter, which we called. I had to come out there and put on a fucking cape with that S on my fucking chest. It don't stand for Superman. It stands for Sanji, because that nigga
With
told
the
these
curly
niggas relax, bro. That nigga came out there, picked up this good for nothing Bushido one-eyed bum, put him to use while he's sleeping when niggas is fighting, swung him around talking about some Routissier, fucking blocking Perils attacks. Looked at Queen, he said, I'm about to have some prehistoric dinner tonight. Hey! Nigga, Sanji, go! That's my boy, man.
Yeah, Oda finally feeding us.
Bro, I'm saying, these Zoro killing Kaido ass niggas got a whole fucking 7-course buffet. Luffy fans got a buffet. And I'm just over here looking at they plate. Damn, all I'm getting is crumbs. Next thing you know, this nigga Oda go back in the back, pull out some motherfucking dessert. It's all for the Sanji fans. Hey, oh my god. You
Rotisserie.
feeding me so well?
Bro, that rotisserie shit was so clean. This nigga used King to use his head to block all them damn arrows.
And hit Peril Sparrow. I'm like,
That
Oh,
shit was
and
so raw.
You know what's funny? I was at my unit when I was reading the chapter. We start the day off mad early. So I woke up, I'm reading it. These niggas is around me. They trying to talk to me. I'm over here like, shush, shush. I'm reading One Piece. Fucking, I read that shit. Man, all my higher ups had to look at me like I was going through an aneurysm or some shit. What's fucking going on?
it is always funny as fuck when you pop big for a manga chapter and somewhere mad normal and everyone like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because I'll never forget when Dofi was running on the air. I'm in class. I'm like, oh, I'm going home. I just closed my laptop and I went home. Like, what? You have to understand. You have to understand something about me, okay? When the chapter is that hype, sometimes I can't. I gotta just leave. I gotta go home. I gotta yell. I gotta scream at niggas. I gotta do something. I can't be in class of all things, bro. Like, let me tell the chat. Don't forget what you're saying, Pat. Let me tell you the story real quick, because I never forget it. I got mad in trouble for this. This is back with the time skip, right? Remember, the time skip when it happened, when you were reading it weekly, there was 5 weeks we had no One Piece. Okay?
Yes.
I was suffering. I was dying. I was not okay. I was on 0.5 HP, bro. No mana left. I get a
Niggas was having
BBM.
withdrawals.
I get a BBM. It's out. I needed no other context. I was in math. I hopped on my desk. I ran across the desk and I went to the library and just reread the chapter all afternoon. To the point where I came back, I left my bag in math class. My teacher was pissed. Everyone was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was in that library. It's like, yo, my niggas are back. Oh my God, look at them. They're back. They're doing their thing. And then I go back after school to get my bag. My math teacher's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's like, you have detention. I'm like, you know I'm not coming, right? And I took my bag and I went home. But yeah. I don't know why they tried to give me detention after school. I'm never coming. You can't keep me here. This is not jail. I didn't break the law. So fuck you. I'm never coming. You cannot keep me here. You literally can't. I'll fight you. And guess what happens? You'll lose. Because if you throw any type of punch back at me as a teacher, you lose. So you better just stop it. But anyways.
Nigga figured out the system long ago.
That man's a wild boy.
Yeah.
But Naya, ooh. Nah, bro, I be at work. I'll be at work and like Pat or like somebody will send the One Piece chapter at like 3 a.m. and I go to work at 6. East will send me the My Hero chapter at 4 a.m. So I'm at work trying to read both of them. Like all these customers be my damn face. I'd be like, bro, if y'all niggas don't get the fuck up out this goddamn store so I can finish this shit.
It's happened.
Nobody trying to do no damn
There's
work
been
right
times. There's been times like a Sunday at a party, right? So it's after a bit after 9, and me and Alan are reading Tower of God as like a barbecue or something, and we're like, bro, we're going like we do this all the time. So it's actually kind of funny. Like it's not a new thing for me. Like one thing about me is if something crazy happens in a One Piece chapter and I'm in class or I'm at work, I might just have to go home. I'm sorry, I'm leaving. When Aokiji pulled up and froze that nigga Dofi, I screamed so loud in class. Everyone looked at me. I closed my laptop. I just went home, bro.
This nigga is.
Nigga said, I'm not explaining nothing. I'm not explaining shit. I'm about to go get the fuck about this hole and go get hyped.
Nobody gonna beat my ass, so it doesn't matter.
It be like that, bro. One Piece, I don't know. That should do something different to me. I see new One Piece content, I'm losing my mind. My brain is processing things. I'm like, this is the greatest shit I've ever seen.
I think the worst thing I ever did, the worst time I ever read a One Piece chapter, in hindsight, it worked out because I played really well the second half, but I read it at halftime during a soccer game.
Oh, this nigga be off the drugs.
I went in my bag. I went in my bag real quick. I was getting my Gatorade, and I said, "Oh, hold on." So I was acting like I was getting something. The coach is talking. I'm reading the chapter. I'm not listening to this nigga at all. I'm reading the chapter. I'm like, okay. So now I'm hyping the game. I have so much energy now. I'm going crazy. So the second half, I think I had 2 assists and a goal. So
Yeah, needed that halftime fix.
You know, Steph checks Twitter at halftime. I did some shit like that, yo. Read One Piece at halftime, get the fucking power boost. Oh man, good times though. Good times.
Hey, but
go ahead.
On a serious note for this week's chapter, I don't know. I just really liked the fact that the Zeus upgrade for Nami is like practically going to be permanent now. Well, as long as Big Mom is alive, I'm assuming. So, the Time Attack got a huge upgrade. I thought the interactions between Nami, Usopp, Tama, those are just comedy gold for me. Like, I enjoyed every bit of those. At the end, was that a Conqueror's hockey clash between Yamato and Kaido?
I guess. Because of lightning sparks. I don't know. Because Kaido.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be too surprised, but I don't know if I don't know. I didn't even think about it.
I was confused for a second because I saw black, lightning from Kaido's club. I was like, okay, he about to hit his own child with Conquerors, and then like it zoomed out, and it was like the normal way it would look when 2 people are clashing with Conquerors. I was like, that can't just be all him. And then like the little annotation at the end of the chapter said it was a clash as well. I was like, bro.
See, bro. So what I think is I don't know if Yamato's using Conqueror's hockey coding, but I do think she was using Conqueror's hockey.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, bro, how many Conquerors are gonna come to Wano? Like, what's going on?
I will say this. There was obviously, I think we all knew this, but hearing Kaido himself state that Wano is special for some reason, there's a specific reason why he's here the way that he is, I think that was a little bit significant.
Yes, I was going to touch on that too. Like, because I'm over here like, for someone as strong as he is, why did he choose Wano as his territory and why has he been here for so long? Because he's been here for 20 years. Like, there's no way he enjoys doing business with that bum-ass nigga Orochi that much because clearly he tried to kill him.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, because
it wasn't about him. I think he just kept the peace for the time being because he just probably felt it was unnecessary to cause unnecessary trauma and problem. Plus, probably the people of Wano built a lot of shit that he needed and food and whatnot. So that kind of makes sense.
Because like 2 chapters ago, he mentioned something about Joy Boy when Luffy dropped into the ocean. So I'm wondering if like Wano has something to do with that.
Someone said Kaido is waiting for Joy Boy so he can fight him. I wouldn't be. I mean, possibly. Kaido was a meathead, so I wouldn't put that past him. Booker? Oh my god. Book it! Yamato about to conquer my fantasies tonight. Oh god.
Why did you say it like that?
Because you ever start reading a comment but you didn't know it was gonna go? I didn't know it was going there. I thought I was reading a comment. I didn't know it was going there. I need
he attempted a crazy shot. That's why.
Oh no, it was just funny. That nigga said that like a fucking teacher. Nigga calling him down the hallway. Why are you doing this?
I need Oda to quit jerking me around and start this Kaido flashback already. On God, if Kaido knows Joy Boy is gonna come, Joy Boy's gonna come this time. He's gonna wait for that nigga. It's the ultimate battle for him. Listen, he needs to conquer the demon in the bottle like Tony Stark did. All right, that's sake. Drink too much. That's what he needs to. That's what he needs to conquer.
Yeah, Kaido when he's sober is very, very solid.
Yeah.
Like at first he was drunk all the time. I wasn't impressed with him at all. But ever since he's been sober during this raid, he been a big stepper, man.
I would say my opinion of Kaido started to form after he knocked out Luffy, when he sobered up and he said those things like remove pirate, use Luffy Taro and stuff like that so he can keep his like good relationship with Wano. And I'm like, he's a lot more level headed than I gave him credit for. Let's see what he's really about. And then I was high on him from that moment on. I wasn't with you guys on the he snuck Odin, blah 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 coward. I'm like, bro, I'm not
You're talking about he snuck Odin.
I'm not.
You're talking about he snuck Odin in a pirate fight.
Right? Like I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Talk about he snuck them. They're pirates. What are we talking about here, man? Stop it. I don't care if Luffy's like, Kaido, let's fight 1-on-1. Let's do this. And Kaido's like, yeah, all right, I respect it. Luffy goes to the rooftop and literally every single nigga on his crew was there too. I would respect it. I would rate that. That's raw to me. He's a fucking pirate. Who cares about fairness? Get the W. Do I watch the anime? Not at all. I haven't watched the anime since the Killer and Zoro fight. That's the last thing I really... No, that's not true.
And it's like, what be getting me is that Luffy and Zoro basically say this shit in every fucking
all the
fight.
time.
We have no excuses.
What happens every time Luffy's outnumbered? Even with the Katakuri shit. Did Luffy ever trip? No.
Nope.
When something happens, there's times where it's like, oh, it's cheap, it's not fair. They've said that. Don't get me wrong, but half the time they always go like, it's a pirate fight. When Crocodile was like, the word unfair is meaningless to pirates. Luffy's like, I'm not tripping. Use your poison. You're still getting these hands, nigga. I'm not worried about nothing. When Katakuri and in the mirror world, he's talking about Bob, like, yo, it's a pirate fight. I'm not worried about all that. I let my Zoro all the time, like, yo, that's me. I let my guard down. It's my fault. No one else.
Yeah, it's funny whenever Zoro has a fight and the result isn't clear, all his stands make all these excuses out the wazoo or whatever what may have you. It just shows how much they truly don't understand the character at all. Because Zoro always say, "No, I let my guard down." Like a fair fight in One Piece is not promised. Like people get a little too caught up into the romanticism that Oda displays when he has all these one-on-one chivalrous battles, but like, bro, nobody is going to guarantee you a fair one. Not in that world.
Like, bro, when Moria pulled up on Blackbeard and they fucking had Absalom out there, and then it turned out to be Catalina.
100 hostages, Kaido.
I was like, yeah, nigga, that's how. You know what I'm saying? That's how pirates should be.
Hold on. Kaido isn't a top tier villain for me yet. Depends on his flashback, but his trash talk is top one and it's not close. Fair enough. Okay, so on the Katakuri shit, him stabbing himself, just like Pat just said, I think there's certain things about One Piece that I actually speak about it pretty often, but no one really brings it about. And the idea of the very original chapter of it becoming Romance Dawn. The story, One Piece was supposed to be called Romance Dawn, and then the first chapter was called Romance Dawn, and the romanticism of what it means to be a man and manliness and things like that is something that's been a part of the story for a long time. To the point where you see when the male characters act a certain way towards certain concepts, like ninjas. That shit's cool to them. Robots. That shit's cool to them. The fact, like, really, really dope armor, gladiator armor, that shit's cool to them. There's certain things that are tied to male romanticism that's always been a part of One Piece. And the manly mano battles is something that's been a part of One Piece for a long time too, in a lot of ways. Don't know if you remember when Luffy said, I want to fight Aokiji 101, and Zoro and Sanji respected it. He's like, yo, he said he wants to fight Manu a Manu. And even Aokiji's like, now you made me like a lot, like you put me in a tough situation.
You respect it because he's a man.
Exactly. So that thing has happened. Katakuri is just one of those characters who follows that romanticism. So when he actually, because it was there, like I felt like it was obvious he was getting intrigued by Luffy in the fight because he wouldn't stay down. He coming back at him, especially after he kind of beat him. He took Brûlé and Brûlé left, and he came back, and Cat's like, this guy's a little different. So when he did that, I'm like, this is another part of that romanticism. I wasn't even shocked by it, but these aren't things that you hear the community talk about. If you go to anyone's channel, they're just talking about high diff, low diff, mid diff, blah 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 blah. So this is not something that's ingrained in the minds of most of the average One Piece fan. And I've been saying this is for a long time. So when it comes up, I'm not shocked by it. But people are like, oh, it's trash. But I'm like, it's actually consistent if you pay attention to that specific theme that's been there since literally Romance Dawn. But what do I know? I just read the story.
I had a nigga earlier trying to tell me that Katakuri rage quit against that nigga Luffy.
He rage quit?
I'm like, bro, what the fuck y'all niggas be reading, bro?
Oh, that's a new one. At least they're very creative with it now.
I don't like the Katakuri fight. I don't like how Cat went from "don't hurt my family" to stabbing himself against Nigga tried to kill his mom. When it comes to your enjoyment of the fight itself, I can't speak on that because I still don't like how it concludes, but I don't have a problem with the fight from a.
But that was more of a.
That's literally the point.
Thing.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's actually like you're kind of missing the point there. Where at one point he discarded his family, and fought for himself. That was actually part of the point. I don't know if that went over your head, but that was like the point in my opinion. But I'm just black. What do I know? Dofi has the best trash talk. I don't agree. I think
Dofi he's not a Dofi doesn't trash talk. He plays mind games.
Dofi be spitting facts.
Yeah, he tells the truth in a twisted manner. He doesn't trash talk.
I don't know. I like Kaido. I don't know if I like his. I don't know if I like his trash talk that much. But I just like how he just cleans house. Like the niggas play clean up on the field, knocking niggas out, killing them, stabbing them.
You want to talk about somebody that trash talks? Big Mom be trash talking.
She do. I mean, so does Kid.
Yeah.
Kid stay book. Oh, chill out, chill. They can't be pulling like that, fam. But yeah.
Booker.
Yeah, we're gonna lose tonight.
Booker.
Hey, listen, man, it's not your fault, Pat. Jamal Murray's absence was gonna get missed eventually.
Honestly,
Bro,
honestly,
if
he's if Murray's here, this is not the same series. I promise.
Exactly. We own him during the season.
Yeah,
you know Murray and Booker are going for like 40 each, dog.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Murray, one of the fucking hot shoot motherfuckers I ever see. I said, man, listen, what's that boy gets?
I like how Oda is letting Kaido be a character and be active. Yes, it's crazy. Kaido's been in 4 straight fights and he's still pushing. Yep, Perispera, my trash talking king, Penodine. I don't know. I kind of like. I don't know why. I don't know who my favorite. I have to think about who my favorite trash talker in the series is. I don't know.
It's just come and go.
I want to say Crocodile, but I'm just fanboy at that point. So.
You saw the meme that I sent in the group chat?
I always like when I see that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna read it. I always laugh when I see it. That's the first time I've seen it, unless that was a little different. But I always
They
laugh when I see that.
upgraded it a little bit.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
That shit is still funny.
So like, okay, crocodile. You have crocodile in Alabasta. No, I'm wet. It has like the little small dog, like whatever. The crocodile everywhere else. Face me, Douglas Bullet. Face me, Whitebeard. Come on, let's escape prison, Mr. One. I shall take your head, Whitebeard. Face me, Dofi. Face me, Mihawk. Face me, Sengoku. Shut up, Hokkaido. Like, yo. He went from no, it's raining, and he pumped to the wall. He's like, I want smoke with literally any and everyone. What's up? Like, I actually laugh every time I see
water than he was in hockey.
it. Oh, that shit's so fucking funny. Every time I see it.
That shit is hilarious.
Because it's so true.
Bro.
It's so true.
Yo, Marineford happened. Crocodile was stepping to everyone.
Oh god, I can't. I keep saying that video was tied to a. That video's been done since March. But that video was tied to one of my milestones. I have to hit 4K before it comes out. So the Desert King video has been finished, dog. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, as soon as it drops, I'm there. Top 2 antagonists in One Piece? Yes, sir.
Talk to him. Oh yes, this is a while ago, but I missed the first part of the stream where you guys were elaborating the Conqueror's Haki being enshrouded and Luffy having physical effects. Can you go over that briefly? Did we talk about that?
Conqueror's Haki having visual effects.
Well, hold on.
Like the advanced Conquerors?
Dofi showed Chala with the lead blows, the ultimate trash talking. Nothing comes close. Akainu's up there too. He trash talked AC to an early grave. He did say, yo.
Now, why did they have to bring that up?
He said, while Roger was in the league, Viper didn't get no rings. And Ace was like, what you say? No, I always know it's the Luffy thing behind it. That's the last one. That's just funny though. I like that. Oh yeah, hold on. Oh yeah. This is from a while ago, but I missed the first part of the stream where you guys elaborate the Conqueror's Haki. Do you mean when he's in the water from the last chapter? About my whole soliloquy that I give on Virgo stream about like me coming to terms with the fact that Momo was not capping. What are you talking about? This bum Ace? You're right. Sabo, I wonder if they mean when Law's crew heard Luffy underwater. Okay, I mean I guess I could go into that, but I think, like, to me, if I don't frame it the way that I was seeing it in my head, because I did get one text from my friend, and he was like, did Momo, like, make a really good executive decision as one of the leaders or future leader of Wano? When I was first reading that chapter, it came across to me as Momo was just, like, lying. Like, I thought he was trying to keep, I think it was 4 chapters ago when he made a comment about it. You mean when Luffy finally learned to coat himself in Haki, and he was fighting with Kaido a little bit, like he was punching with him, and I think I said that I think Luffy has everything he needs to beat Kaido, which I still agree with. That doesn't mean he's gonna win, but I think the main thing he needs to be able to do is hurt him, but he's gonna have to be able to take a fucking hit from Kaido because that nigga does hit very, very, very fucking hard. But yeah. I think I have a video on there where I talked about why I thought Haki went up in my mind. But anyways, feels to me like Luffy's just overall Haki is just growing and growing and growing. The coding of Haki, that's what I meant. Okay, well I guess you're thinking about when I said why Haki is higher in my opinion. What I liked about it was I thought that Oda was gonna IV drip us all the advanced versions of like each Haki, where I feel like we're at the point in the series where to me it doesn't make sense to not know everything Haki can do. Whether or not we run into characters that can do that, we should know. We should actually understand that. Because what it came across to me is at first is, okay, we're here in this arc. What we're going to do is we're going to teach Luffy the next step of observation, future sight. Okay, now we're in Wano, Ryoyu, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're teaching him this version of the next step of Arbit Haki. So I'm thinking in the next arc, we'll get Conquerors. But what I appreciate about it is learning that you can actually coach yourself in it. Makes a lot of sense. I always felt like the way that Kaido's attacks, Whitebeard, and Roger's attacks looked, and the way that they clashed without touching, to me, it was visually distinct. So there's something that had to be different about it. So when we got that reveal that this is quoting it in Conquerors Haki, I'm like, okay. It almost seems to me like Luffy understands how to flow this because he learned Ryoyu from Hyo. So it's almost like he's pressing R2 to switch from Conquerors to Armament. So instead of flowing the Ryoyu over him using Red Rock, now he's just doing it with Conquerors. So yeah. I agree. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
that's exactly what I was thinking too.
I think Advanced Conquerors would be mind control or suggestion. After Luffy took that cat bait for 10 hours, he came out built different. That's a fact. That was big for him. That was a huge episode for him. But that's why I always find the knockout from Kaido to be a very powerful statement, because it's like there's levels to this. You may have been a Yonko's right hand, but a Yonko themselves, we're not the same. We're not even in the same stratosphere. I'm different. One hit. One. So yeah, wasn't Luffy using both advanced and advanced Conquerors? I don't think he was. I don't know if you could do both at the same time. I'm not saying you can't, but for me it looks. I think he just straight up switched to Conquerors when he's like cracked Kaido's Kenabo, what's it called again? The fucking bat, and he punched him with the short Yukin a little bit. I thought he was just using Conquerors because it seemed to me like that's what was able for him to get through that. But when he first hit him with Red Rock, I think he that was just armament. That wasn't anything else.
Yeah, I think that was definitely just advanced armament with the Red Rock.
Is it the nut touching armament? I don't necessarily think so. I think Conquerors can also still have that same effect where it's like you can almost project it a little bit. Again, none of this is like I'm going off the text and the panels that I've seen. So this is not me telling you that I'm definitively right. I'm just giving you my perspective and point of view. And I think it got more powerful when like we know Momo's range is really strong. So I'll just go into the soliloquy real quick. I'll keep it shorter than usual. So I was like, is Momo lying? Like I respect that. Momo's lying to everybody, using the Sheikah Slate fucking frog symbol thing to talk to everybody in the war to keep the morale high because Kaido just said, yo, Luffy's dead, and Chopper and certain people start freaking out, and the morale was lowered. And Kaido knew that to some degree because Kaido's like, I don't have his head. They might not believe me, but he's like, yo, tell them about my victory here. And I'm thinking, yo, Momo's lying. And then I'm like, wait a minute, no, he's not actually capping, because what he's actually doing is telling him exactly what Luffy is saying to him, which ties back into the last chapter, which I noticed on my second reread, where Momo's holding his head. Like, my head, blah, blah. And it's like, that's when he was hearing Luffy. Because remember, he knew what was happening on the rooftop. He can voice of all things, whatever, he can sense it, he can see it. His range is very, very large. I think when Luffy fell in the water, his will was not broken. His spirit and willpower were screaming, I'm going to beat Kaido. I'm going to beat this nigga's ass. I promise you. Momo, tell them I'm not done. It's not over. Get me out this water. He going to have to see me. So Momo's like, bet! He coming back! So he's just talking. He's talking, right? So that's what it was to me. But the fact that he was actually glowing and looked like it was like something that even people who don't quote unquote the voice of all things could hear him and see that he's glowing, to me is an indication that there's some type of awakening happening with him. That now that he's tapped into this level of conqueror, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, but
just to
add on to that, remember when Kaido first knocked Luffy out, he even says that Luffy
he's
is
glaring
still glaring at him.
I forgot about that part. I forgot to say that part. Yeah, that because I always found that scene to be weird. He's unconscious. There's no pupil in his eye, just white. But now it makes sense because your spirit and will could still be screaming out something even if you're unconscious. And I think that's the case with Luffy. That happened when he lost Kaido the first time. He didn't give up. He's glaring at him because he's like, I'm gonna take you down. And then now in the water, he's like, I'm still gonna take him down. So, yeah. Oda gave Nami a talking dildo. Not why what he's saying is telepathic ability is conquerors. I'm not saying that. I think Momo's one of the few people who could really, really interpret it. I think because they're in close proximity to Luffy and so they're right near, like, I guess you could say, his will. I think they're able to somewhat understand and hear him to some degree. I don't know. It's hard to say because a lot of these things Oda had to straight up explain explicitly, so we'll have to see. I only have implicit reasoning, but no, I'm not a guy who goes with those kind of like theories like that. I'm not saying he telepathic ability. I'm just saying his spirit is still saying something. But if you have like the voice of all things or the capability of hearing it from afar, from up close, you'll see what's going on. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah. Luffy out. he kind of go. I think his telepathic ability, which in my opinion doesn't make sense, is just an advanced application of the voice of all things, to some degree. I think that's like I also said, I guess in the Virgo stream, it's like I think that started making me think about the voice of all things too. So I think that plays into it to some degree. I don't think you're wrong to be going down that path. It's just I'm not really the theory. I'm not really the best at theory crafting. I kind of don't really do that. So I just gotta let what comes to me come to me.
Yeah, that goes into like what I was going to talk about. I'm starting to wonder like whether the voice of all things falls under a branch of hockey or if it's just like its own separate thing.
Because to me, it came
that's
across as the very sorry to cut you out. The very select few can use it, or to some degree, you know.
Yeah, that's how I feel. But like, there's like other instances where like Isa, like she could hear like the voice of everybody that was on Skypiea during the survival game. And I don't know if like that was just really strong observation hockey.
I think it was
or
her
if that was
mantra,
it too.
personally speaking, but I could see why you would think that though. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I just went mantra with that. But I don't know. It's interesting. I think that one's just observation. I think Momo was special because of whatever Zushina stuff and his his lineage. So
Because Odin could hear the voice of all things too, right?
I think if I remember correctly, yeah, I know he could, but I know some people it's almost like some people couldn't straight up hear it, and it's like, who the fuck is talking to me? Like I could hear something, but I can't really make it out. Like there's that like you got it, and it's like you kind of got it, you didn't break through yet, but but it's there. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember. Odin was one of the people who was like, who's talking to me? I think maybe Roger did that. Like, yo, you heard that? Who said that?
Yeah, I remember that. It was Roger and Odin. They both heard something. Rayleigh was like, "What are y'all talking about? Nobody's talking."
Yeah.
I think that was when they heard the Sea Kings talking about
yeah,
I think,
Shirahoshi.
But they heard it. But which is interesting because you're right, because Rayleigh didn't hear, but Rayleigh's a conqueror, so maybe that's not necessarily related to that, because Rayleigh's a conqueror and it didn't seem like he could hear it, Food for thought. A lot to consider, a lot to think about. We'll just see this older guy.
Yeah, I actually did think like I don't know if it'll end up that way, but just like how y'all were saying that only a select few people can use or hear the voice of all things, I did think that it's just an extreme advanced form of observation hockey. But I was also going off the same thought process as Pat with Isa being able to hear everybody on Skypiea. And also, it just seemed like it just seemed like something that you could apply, like a grander version of observation hockey to. But I don't know if that's actually the case.
Yeah, because even Sanji too, like his observation has him really sensitive to the voices of women.
Yeah,
nigga, just a pervert.
Nah, come on, man. He's a chivalrous gentleman. He always helps a lady in need.
That boy say, I hear the cries of a woman.
What's up, Milios? Could be a subcategory of Conquest hockey. I don't know if I believe that because of the Rayleigh thing. I feel like Rayleigh would have heard the voice too then. I think the fact that Roger and Odin heard it and Rayleigh's like, what the hell are you niggas talking about? To me, kind of hints that it's not related to Conquerors. That's just something different entirely. I really think the voice of all thing is just a person thing. Like, yo, you're special, you have it. You have it. It's not like a unlock thing or hockey related. I could be wrong though. That's just my opinion. I don't know though. I gotta think about it. Again, this is the first time I've really thought deeply about it because of what happened in these chapters. Like I said, it's like the Willow D. It's one of those things. It's like it's there in my mind, and it's not like I don't think about it. I just never think about it too deeply. It's just kind of like I it's always surface level with me with the Willow D.
I mean, because we always get crumbs.
Exactly.
We always get crumbs.
I think it might just be a mix of Conquerors and the voice of all things. Fair enough. During the Prisoner Minds, we learned that hockey is diminished under the Cecil Cups. The voice of all things cannot be hockey. When I think of hockey, the different interpretation of it is based on these type of discussions. The hockey skill tree still looks very different depending on the interpretation. Fair enough. In my mind, I think some people are just outliers. Okay. Even though Oil giving us crumbs, thoughts on Yamato saying she's gonna join the crew? I mean, I have no problem with it, and I think it would be a good addition. I think they need some stronger people, more. I mean, I don't know.
I personally,
go ahead.
Like I want Yamasa to join because I like him, but I personally think that it feels too obvious. Like I don't know, like cause just that there's never been a character before to say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna join the Straw Hats and
I would argue
uh
Brooke. I argue Brooke was a very obvious addition. And Luffy had asked him from the get go, "Can you poop?" No. Well, yo, join my crew anyways. Yeah, but like join my crew anyways. I'd argue that Brooke was very obvious the same way Yamato was. And had a and there's a bit of overlap there from the sense that Brooke overlaps with the fact that they met Laboon, and Yamato overlaps with the fact with Ace. So I'm not. If this happens, I'm not gonna like lose my shit. But if it happens, I'm fine with either option. So that's just me.
yeah, me too, me too. It's just that just the way things had unfolded a little while just made me think that it's not happening. Like the fact that Luffy doesn't refer to any Straw Hats or potential Straw Hats by a nickname. He calls them by their actual name.
Mm.
And when he's with when Yamato, he calls her Yama-O, like how he calls Law a trial.
Mm-hmm.
And so that I don't know. It's just like little things that I saw that it just made me think that I don't know. Like when we get a potential Straw Hat, the patterns that I normally follow, Yamato wasn't following.
Mm-hmm.
But like we've been saying, like if she does join the crew, I'm not against. I mean, if he does join the crew, I'm not against it at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny, man. Luffy is so rude. He don't remember the names of shit except the people that he on the ship with.
I always love when he just calls somebody by some physical trait. Earlobe, steering wheel, nigga.
Yeah, Robin told that nigga when he was trying to remember who Marco was and shit, like the guy whose head shaped like a pineapple.
And then he remembered who he was. Like, oh,
that nigga was called a crocodile alligator. Like, nigga, those are two different things.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, you gotta love him.
Who do you call him?
See what these hilarious having an emperor son on your crew after whooping said emperor's ass would be a huge flex. I'm all here for it. Monster Granny, I forgot he was called King of Fishman Island. Oh wait, what do you think?
Luffy going around beating up the oldest Yonko's turning their kids against them.
What do I think Sanji will do this arc? Continue to be great.
He's going to make prehistoric dinosaur meat.
About to feed the whole live floor.
Hey, Naya. Now I remember what I wanted to talk to you about. So, the both of us were not tripping because Queen's neck. You saw that shit, right?
Yeah. It's mechanical as fuck. He's a cyborg for sure. It's not just his arm. It's not just his arm. Yeah. I gave that revelation. Everyone's like, yes. Everyone's like, you dumbass, we been knew this. I'm like, all right, shit, damn, I wasn't sure. I thought he just had the arm, But when his neck did that shit, like, there's no way. In my live reaction, like, can dinosaurs do this? I don't know shit about dinosaurs. I only watched Land Before Time. I don't know nothing else. All I know about dinosaurs. So I had fossils and shit. So yeah. I think Sanji will listen, he just continue to be great. He can be Queen.
I'm very interested to know the relationship between Queen and Judge.
I feel like Sanji will beat Queen and then do something else like he does in other arcs. I don't know if it's opening the border or something, but I feel like there's another major thing he'll do, a la opening the gates of justice. Okay, I'm in whatever garden. Oh, I'm Mr. Prince. This is the crap restaurant. Let me trick Crocodile. Oh, I'm gonna trick Crocodile at the rain dinners. Oh, I'm gonna fuck up the Death Pia Arc Maxim with these explosions. Sanji, exactly. Sanji always goes above and beyond. He don't just beat someone and stop. So I feel like he'll beat Queen and then he'll do something else that's significant to help them escape or win the war. So
see, people fail to understand between the Monster Trio, Sanji is the only one that actually uses his brain. Because Luffy doesn't use it at all. Zoro tries to use it, but he doesn't. He doesn't have enough brain cells to make it percolate. And Sanji, every time he's in a situation where their backs are against the wall, he uses his head. He's always behind the scenes, keeping them, being the support pillar, being the most viable player in the clutch. He's never not come through when they really needed him.
Judge, Queen, Vegapunk, and Frankie's parents are all connected. It seems there's some connection between them. The bigger scientists, I think all of them work together at some point. They all took their own part. I would add Caesar in there too, but yeah, I told you, I feel that. You know, I did no. That's what everyone said to me, Wally. Like when Marco grabbed Queen's neck and did that. I didn't notice that though the first time. I noticed it when Chopper was doing it. I'm like, why his neck look mechanical? So. Not like, okay, he's a cyborg. When Sanji is on his extra cool vibe, greatness is coming. Yeah, like I said, for me, my favorite part of the last chapter of Sanji's entrance wasn't that he hit Peristera, blocked the arrows, and put fucking thing in a rotisserie. It's that he calmed down fucking Chopper. I love when he does that shit. He's like, Chopper, how many fucking miracles and whatnot have we? How many times have our backs been against the wall for real, and we get out of it? Yo, calm that down over there. Calm that down. You're over there tweaking for what? Shut up. I'm like, thank you, Sanji, my guy. So yeah. Do I think Queen's blade could be used to awaken Sanji's DNA? You mean like his exoskeleton shit with not really.
I mean, he's supposed to be defective, so
he is effective. It didn't work, but at the end of the day, he's still the best out of all of them, anyways. I think that's the point. I think it kind of defeats the purpose if he's now just like them. I think the fact that he's stronger than them without that is what makes him special. It's like the Zoro thing where I tell people. Remember when it was happening, people were like, "Oh, he's gonna be the son of the Shogun or whatever." Whatever. Like that's whack. We don't need that. The fact that Zoro was just some nigga from East Blue who's self-made and went through blood, sweat, and tears and dedication to the blade became what he is today is far more interesting than him having some super samurai lineage. I never wanted Zoro to get that fucking treatment. I'm good with him being a nobody from East Blue. Way more raw to me.
Absolutely.
So yeah. I think so because if Queen and Judge used to work together, it's possible they all took part in their experiment. What if Judge failed in his because he needed Queen's part of the experiment? So, but I guess my question is, what is he gonna do? Hit him with an ice demon, and then all of a sudden his fucking exoskeleton forms? Like what? I guess my question is, what awakens his DNA lineage factor for Sanji, whatever the case? I don't know. I'm not. I hear what you're saying. I'm personally not interested in that. Go ahead.
No, I just feel like if Sanji's exoskeleton shit did activate soon or whatever, I feel like that would, I don't know, this is just me, but I feel like it would take away from his mom's sacrifice because she did a lot just to make sure that he wouldn't turn out like his brothers, and or at least if I remember correctly, she was part of the reason why his exoskeleton was defective.
Yeah, she was.
Cool Cash Mafia. Wait. How do y'all feel about his moniker, though? Like, would anything ever be revealed about how he was called the Pirate Hunter? He's called the Pirate Hunter because when he was just wandering around looking for Mihawk, when he needed to eat food, he'd catch pirates with bounties. That's why he's named. That's why he was called the Pirate Hunter.
Oh, come on, man! Why are we asking basic One Piece questions, bro?
That's literally how he fed himself. So we've known why he was called the Pirate Hunter for a really long time.
Do we have to go back and pick up Volume 1 and explain Romance Dawn again? Like, come on, son.
Nah, we do, because nigga is talking about what if Zoro is a real bounty hunter and turns Luffy in at the end of the series.
Damn, bro.
Do you guys remember how hard they were like, Sanji has to apologize, or when Zoro meets him, he's gonna tell him he has to say sorry to Luffy? Yeah.
He's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill Sanji.
That
was the stupidest shit ever.
But this is how I could tell a lot of people are way too ingrained into what their content creators believe in. They're not thinking from themselves. You're getting caught up and swept up in the momentum of like the discourse and dialogue, and you're not thinking for yourself. I see it a lot with a lot of people because that's, I don't know. That's maybe just me, but
it's fucking stupid. If Luffy tells Zoro to jump and he dead serious, Zoro gonna be like, "How high, Captain?" He never gonna be like, "Why?"
Mm-hmm. Why is Sanji called Blacklead? He said, "Pepe laugh." It's just an ode and a testament to Zeph because he was called Red Leg because of the blood. on
Oh
his
my
leg.
gosh,
Stuff.
why are
And
we
then
asking these basic questions? I'm about to lose my fucking mind if these niggas keep
I think
asking
that
these
was.
stupid ass
I think
questions.
that was a troll. I think that was a troll. That was a troll.
I
That was a
hope
troll.
so.
That was a troll. 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 I think Zoro Sanji should have definitely had a conversation post with Whole Cake Island. I think it was definitely needed. No.
No, it's none of his
No.
business. If they needed to have a conversation, Zoro would have came to Whole Cake.
I think like I'll explain this here, but this is I'm not doing this. I'm not having this conversation again. I'll just explain it. You can believe what you want to believe, but for me, it's literally reminds me of the LeBron and KD thing. If you just take it at face value, it's the same thing. A really, really good player, MVP type caliber, went and joined with a stacked team on their own volition during free agency. But when you break it down and you actually go beneath the surface, it's not the same situation. What KD and LeBron did were not the same, and I would argue what KD did was a bit more fucking egregious. So it's the same thing with the Usopp thing and the Sanji thing. On very, very face value, it looks like, okay, both of them fought their captain and quit the crew. Disrespectful. But the context of it and how Luffy took it and internalized it is not the same. With Usopp, he actually was like, yo, I'm quitting, I'm done, I'm blah, 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 and Luffy accepted that. Luffy took him seriously in that sense and fought him. Luffy never actually accepted Sanji's resignation. As far as he was concerned, Sanji was always a straw hat, even after he did what he did. Sanji did. Sorry, hold on. Sanji did what he did because it was just like, yo, I'm gonna be back. And then the situation got so crazy and dire, he didn't know what to do. But you know it's different because Luffy told him to tell me the damn truth. He never believed him when he said, I'm quitting, I'm leaving, blah blah blah. So it's one of those things where it's like if Pat and Alan get into a fight and I don't like how Pat was disrespectful to him, but he's cool with it. I'm not getting angry for Alan. If he's cool with Pat, he's cool with it. How am I going to be? Zoro's like, if Luffy's okay with it, what the fuck am I supposed to say? He's cool with it. It's fine. It is what it is. This Usopp situation was different. It was different. It was much more disrespectful in the sense that it was like insubordination and legitimately quitting. Sanji was posturizing. He was pretending to quit because it was like, I'm pushing you away so you guys can move on without me. Luffy's like, I need that nigga to become Pirate King. I don't accept.
I was just gonna say, on top of that, when Zoro had the whole conversation with Luffy after the fact, when they got back from Eni's lobby talking about some Usopp should not be able to join unless he apologizes. Sanji was there. He agreed with what Zoro said because Usopp challenged Luffy to a duel. And Zoro said who was wrong, who was right, whatever happened in the conversation leading up to the fight, it didn't matter. But he challenged the captain to a duel in front of the entire crew for something very selfish. When Sanji left because he had the crew's best interest at heart. It wasn't because, oh, I'm going to leave so I can go get married. Because when they were on Zoro said, we're already in a conflict with a Yonko, and he just dragged us into another conflict with another Yonko. We don't have the manpower or the time to be dealing with this. So he acknowledged that Sanji made the right decision back then by going off and handling this on his own. How the fuck would Zoro get mad at Sanji for trying to distance himself from the crew to keep the rest of the crew safe? And if Luffy tried to take no for the answer and then got beat up, Zoro's gonna get mad? Is Luffy a little girl? He can take care of himself.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I like how they met up. Anyways, I like their conversation. I like how they met up with the was it Otoko after the Yasui thing, and then after the fact that he's carrying him around right now in the fucking in the cast. Well, not anymore, but I still think him using Zoro as a bat, and it's like, yeah, heal him. He's the strongest 10 men. He's like 2,000, nigga. Like, why'd you wake up to say that? I love that rivalry, dog. He said you can swing my broken body and hit whoever you want, but you better put respect on my power level. I love it. I love that shit, man. I love them niggas. I'm just interested in judging Queen's connection. I think it's interesting how they both took lineage factor research and did something different based on what we've seen. Vegapunk out, nigga. Making real devil fruits. Shit. I can't wait to really dive into this stuff. Like I'm very interested in the Vegapunk and a lot of the scientists from your Caesars and stuff like that. Like I really need it. So diving into that stuff is gonna be, because I know, because Oda always said, I think he said in SBS a while back or maybe something else interview, that we will learn the truth about devil fruits and whatnot once we really learn about Vegapunk. So it should be a good time. Should be a good time. I'm sorry, Pat. Y'all going home in 5.
Yeah, it's all right. When Jamal Murray went down, I already knew that we wasn't gonna have no championship aspirations this year. I just didn't want to get bounced in the first round. Not to Blazers, not down.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Nah, not down.
I feel
Losing to the Suns doesn't sting as badly.
I feel that. Spat spitting, but the level of aggression is killing me. It's not. It's you know what? It's not even like he's like mad aggressive like to you guys or whatever. It's one of those things where it's like we're tired of hearing it, and it's like this is a talking point that we've been saying for a long time. So just like it's kind of annoying. Like it gets to a point like if you bring up, oh, Cat Curry really won against Luffy or whatever. Like I refuse to have the conversation. I don't care where you. I don't even care if I'm not having a conversation. There's certain things I'm just tired of talking about because it's like, bro, let's move on from this. Where this is not it, you know. So having to hear that he's come to me like, son, you should have apologized for leaving the. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so tired of this. So that's all it really is.
Nah, bro, like, I still be having niggas send me fucking pictures of Sanji calling out for Robin to save him. I'm like, bro, do y'all niggas just like not know what the fuck be going on in the story?
Do you not see plot threads coming full circle from when
reading comprehension on 0? She
gets to actually play the role as the rescuer and is valued for that role. You know, I'm like, come on, dog. It's just again. It's I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what to do with it. I read in peace. I don't engage with too many people in the community like that. I just live my life, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know, bro. Like I be trying not to engage with people, but like I be seeing stupid shit come across my timeline, and I just can't ignore stupid shit sometimes. It just makes me mad.
I feel you, Alan. It gets to a point where you just hit your breaking point, and you just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like, bro, I just can't allow that bullshit to just be spread, bro. Like, it could be about something that I don't even like, bro. I just like it could be some shit that I don't even like, bro. I just can't allow bullshit to be spread, bro. Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and you can't.
20 more years.
You can't even debate One Piece on Twitter.com anymore because these annoying ass little children, instead of fucking arguing with you, they will pull a panel, unironically telling you to read while not giving you any sort of reading comprehension and completely misinterpreting the fuck out of the panel that they're shoving in your face. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. I'm just like, bro, you're literally telling me to read and you're not reading. I don't get it.
Sounds like me and Tower of God readers. You're not reading. Hold on. You guys are the best? I don't know if you guys are the best, but we'll see what happens. I remember good people are mad about Sanji calling the Robin chapter. I love that chapter. I didn't like the Sanji and Robin. I liked it. I feel y'all, it does get irritating to rehash. Yeah, that's really what it is. It's just like, because I'm actually a person, like, one thing about me is like, I always say like this, when people are like, why won't you just repeat yourself? You know, like a child, you can go like, peekaboo, and the child will laugh. And the child, because you could do that 600 times, and that child will laugh all 600 times. I do that shit twice, and I'm tired. Twice. Peekaboo, kiki. Okay, I'm done. I'm tired. That's it. That's all I had. That's all was in me. I'm done. I'm ready to move on. Like, that's how I am. So having to repeat myself about something that I think is honestly really obvious and people are just being fucking stupid about, or just like they just didn't like it and they're trying to rationalize reasons why it doesn't make sense. Where it's it's okay to be like, I think this makes sense, but I don't necessarily like how it was executed. That's okay. That's a different argument. But you try to make all these reasons for why this is bad because it's not in line with your expectation. That's what gets me. Where I gotta look at you crooked eye. That's all. I need a comment correct. I read East and West and loved it. I'm on Black Science. Is it good? Black Science is pretty okay, but if you want a Rick Remender series that's better, I would go with Deadly Class. But I will go. Well, actually, go with Low. Read Low first. I don't hate Black Science. I just don't think it's the best executed. Read Low. You didn't read Low yet, and that's completed. Same guy who who writes Black Science. It's Rick Remender. So read that. I
Hey,
love that shit.
speaking of comics, as a side note, do you read any of the Sonic the Hedgehog ones, like Archie or any of the other ones?
I used to read a lot of Archie and Sonic comic books back in the day. I haven't even read a comic book in like over a month. So I'm just a fraud. I just read psychology books. That's all I'm reading.
No, I wanted to ask, like, for the Archie comics, is it all just like a single storyline, or is it multiple like entry points, or like where would I start from?
The older
Just from the
older Archie comics had a bunch of. It was more like an anthology. You would have arcs within the comics. You might have like a Archie is trying to debate whether he wants to be with Betty or Veronica. That might span apart, but then after we'd move to something else with like Serena under Witches or something like Wow, I can't remember what they're called. That's crazy. But like, and like maybe we'll jump to Reggie, we'll jump to Mitch, we'll jump to Jughead. I think with Fiona Staples, I think I had heard that she started doing longer, more cohesion arcs that were like a continuous story. But I haven't read too much of the Fiona Staples version because I just want her to fucking. I say Fiona Staples. Is that Fiona what? Damn it. Anyways, I just want her to fucking get back with Brian K. Vaughan and make Saga. That's all I care about.
Man, listen. I ain't never in my fucking life been so goddamn pissed about a fucking eye. I swear to God.
Nigga, I haven't had a chapter of Saga for. They said 1 year. It's been 3. They said, yo, you understand? I had emailed Joe Eisma and fucking Nick Spencer because I don't know if you guys remember this. For background characters, they asked people to email them the picture of themselves and yada yada yada. I'm supposed to be in the 56th issue, bro. It's been 4 years. I'm trying to be in the comic book, dog. Terrence is in that shit. I seen him. I'm fucking tired. I've been waiting. I'm trying to be in there. Fuck.
These days. You can't keep getting away with this. You
can't keep getting away.
That is so fucking funny, bro.
I got you, Vash. I'll send you the list on. I made a list on Twitter. I'll send you them. Archie the Cook. He can't just pick. Why can't he can't? Why can't he just pick both of them? Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, who got the money? Veronica. Nah, I picked none of them bitches anyway. So they both mid. But if you chose me between Betty and Veronica, I'm following the bag. That's all I'm saying. It's not a hard choice for me. But yeah, Vash, I got you. I'm gonna get you with that. But any final words on My Hero or One Piece?
Did you see him? Thought you was that. He just did.
What was the question? Sorry, I didn't hear.
I said, any final words on My Hero One Piece? Yo, is it wait the One Piece? No, not One Piece. The My Hero anime is back, right?
Yeah, it's back.
Yeah, and it's been good.
Yo, man, I don't watch nothing but China, so I gotta get back on that. But
we did have a little bit of a weirdness where they switched. Like, I think they brought the Christmas episode before NBA instead of how it's supposed to go in the manga. But I think it will overall play out and work out in the favor of the anime overall eventually. Because I mean, NBA took place. NBA was literally from Pro Hero until fucking after joining training. It was literally taking place that entire time during that entire timeline. It's just you only see bits and pieces of it split up over the course.
I got you, Wally. I got you. If all for one kills Deku's mom, I'm giving you credit. I got you. Yo, don't worry, I got you.
I'm dropping My Hero.
Fuck the OP community and diss streams. My Hero go. One Piece go. Write it down. Noah said, "Yeah, I got you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got you." Yeah. So again, I like the My Hero chapter. I mean, I haven't not liked the My Hero chapter for a really long time. I don't necessarily think the One Piece chapter was quote unquote bad or trash. I just didn't think it was exciting in any capacity. I didn't have any major thoughts on it. It was just like, okay, like I'll wait for the next one. Like that's kind of how I interpreted it. So we'll see.
That final panel where One Piece put them ZKK niggas in the mud even more.
Yamato killing Kaido. I love when people just change it every week. Like I said, one week I put Luffy killing Kaido Club, and then oh man, that was funny. I don't even care that niggas came from me. I'm like, why I gotta be a nigger? Like that was crazy. My DMs calling me the N word, crazy. I'm like, son, over Zoro? Something wrong with y'all. Y'all different.
Niggas are deranged.
Oh God, they are.
Like, shit, y'all
They need
y'all
to
heard
seek
who
medical
Yamaka said
attention.
Odin was waiting for. Said Odin was waiting for Luffy to come beat Kaido. Not nobody else.
Yeah. How do you think? How do you think Kid and Law are gonna perform against Big Mom? Just out of curiosity.
I think they'll be actually able to do a little something together. Cause kid's whole metal thing. I don't know. Like for some reason, it looks like he has it gives him some type of advantage over like when he's attacking Big Mom. He's able to manipulate her a lot more than anybody else. Like, 'cause, Law can't move her with room because her hockey's too powerful, but Kid can attach metal to her and then just push her off like he did with the roof. And so yeah, I do think that combining their abilities, like they'll be able to do a lot more than what they did up on the roof.
Watch the first episode of Hitori no Shita. Shit was dope. I'm really interested to see how they fare against her. They have some type of abilities that aren't orthodox that make it sense. Yeah, I gotta get you, bro. Kid is so fucking dumb. Oh god, I parade Kid to something crazy because it's just no matter what happens, what happens or what he does, they don't fuck with him. I'm still waiting for Kid to do something else, but yeah. Have I heard of?
Nah, bro.
Have I read the Sadman comic? Of course I read Sadman. Come on, dog.
When Kaido told everybody that Luffy had lost and they asked Kid how you felt, that nigga was like, bro, I don't care about that moron.
That was my favorite. I just finished Face Day Night VN yesterday and it was so far. I'm very happy to hear that. Did you finish all the routes? What routes are you on? Because there's obviously there's Fate, Unlimited Blade Works, and the Heaven's Field. So it's one of which I think that they're gonna run a Big Mom out of Wano, not before she finds Kaido's Poneglyph. I feel like if she finds it, she'll dip. So I agree with that. Gara smart enough to carry the good sand, but Kid can't carry around good metal. Oh god. He needs that Walpole metal. That's what he need. He need that adamantium. He need that fucking vibranium. Oh god. Shit funny. I don't hate Kid, but hey, you already know my guy is Hawkins. He's fighting Killer. I forgot about that. Wonder how that's going. Killer in the mud got packed. Yes, sir. If Killer got packed, it's not a big victory for me, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna pop off. So don't let that happen. don't let it happen. I'll be obnoxious. You guys see how obnoxious I am with every Mule Love panel. They had one panel in the last chapter, and I made it the thumbnail. Don't let me get that. Don't get that Hawkins W. All right, I'm out.